Scabba-dooba, scabba-dooba, stabba-doo. Let's play some cards. Right. Let's see. Title. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I think the volume's okay because of the fact that I just turned it down. Sneaky Turtle still playing better than you still playing. And Jimmy D, this is the same crew of multi-tablers. My goodness. Wow. Jimmy D. So these are all regs. Regsy. Could be good regsies. Could be bad regsies. Who knows? We're just going to tag them as regsies. Sneaky Turtle is a regsy. These are all regsies. Regs are ricious. Let's see. Got my ginger ale. Diet ginger ale. Because we don't want our blood sugar getting spiked, even though I'm not diabetic. Free. Free. Today was a good day. Today was a good day. Let's see if tonight will be good night. Okay. So with this type of a game, it's like, let's just get in there, see what happens. A lot of times you just want to try and identify tendencies and see if you can take advantage of those tendencies. Spot what people are doing. Oh, so I get KK right off the hopster.
Fold.
Jimmy D. No, come on, boys and girls. You're not supposed to do that.
Fold.
You're supposed to go in, I raise, you re-raise, we go all in, you have queens.
Fold. Raise.
That's the way it's supposed to go. But no, I've got to work for my money now.
Fold.
You say, easy game. Kings again. Fold. Don't waste these kings. Come on, Jimmy D. Let's see. Put some money in. No,
Raise.
London. Oh. Jimmy
Raise.
D. Jimmy D. Wilson.
Fold. Fold.
For some reason, I love saying Jimmy D.
Fold.
Yeah, Jimmy D folds. Way to go, Jimmy D. It's like he knew. He could pierce through my... Kings again? What the hell?
Raise.
I got kings 3 out of the first 4 hands.
Fold. Fold.
Oh my, and everybody folded every darn time.
Fold.
King, queen.
Raise.
Kings today.
Fold. Call.
Now they're going to raise
Fold.
me and...
Call.
Yeah, okay.
Check.
Yeah, let's just go here. Let's go 2. Let's go
Bet.
big.
Fold.
What are you going to do, Jimmy D?
Fold.
Okay. Maybe I should have went small. Oh my goodness. What is with all these premiums?
Fold.
I mean, this is just insanity. Insanity. I don't want to get dealt all these great cards though already.
Fold. Call.
397. Do I bet this? Yeah, I probably bet this. Is this a merge range? It might be a merge
Bet.
range. Let's just bet something small.
Fold.
See if we get raised. Nope. Ace 10.
Fold.
This means that for the rest of the night, I'm going to get
Raise.
crap hands.
Call.
All right. All righty.
Check.
Let's just check raise. Check, I'll check
Check.
raise.
Bet. Call.
Mhm.
Bet. Raise.
You're raising me? What are you raising me with? Jimmy. Ace 10. What do you got? You could easily have two pair, which I'm beat by. 10. Good raise, good
Fold.
raise. You can fold. Hmm.
Fold. Raise. Fold. Fold.
Hmm.
Fold. Raise. Fold. Call. Check.
Hmm.
Check. Check.
So that becomes
Check.
a bluff catcher. All the straights go. There, yeah, he's not going to raise. What is he going to raise?
Check.
What is he going
Check.
to raise? So I block that. That does look top pair-ish.
Fold. 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 Straddle. Straddle.
It'll do whatever the hell you want.
Fold. Fold.
It doesn't mean I'm not straddling. It just means
Fold.
that this guy is going to go in and straddle every single hand.
Straddle.
Good for you. I'm straddling right now.
Fold.
This is kind of interesting.
Raise. Fold. Fold. Call. Check. Check. Check.
Now, is this the type of thing where we're going to get somebody that's going to straddle, 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 straddle,
Raise.
straddle every single hand?
Fold.
No.
Fold. 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 Raise. Fold. Fold. fold, 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 fold,
All right. So this unknown
fold,
quantity, unknown entity,
raise,
float me boat.
raise, fold, call, check, bet, call, check, bet, fold,
Okay, I think I fixed the audio situation. Okay, so this dude is very, very, what you'd say, polar.
fold,
So obviously doesn't really
fold,
understand polarity.
fold, raise,
So this is the type of situation where you want to be patient,
fold,
but at the same time, if you have an
fold,
opportunity to go after, then
fold,
you go after.
fold, fold,
See, where's my kings when you need them? Kings 3 on the
raise,
first four hands, ace queen suited, ace 10 suited, and then 9 deuce off. Yeehaw.
fold,
9 5. Lovely.
fold, fold,
I have a tendency to
raise,
whistle.
fold, fold,
My tell.
raise, fold, fold,
Okay, ace queen
raise,
again, ace jack, ace queen, ace
fold,
10, all suited, all looking nice and
raise,
pretty. You're gonna raise me. I got my ace queen. That is it. That's a cutoff raise. Yeah, that's at least a call. Oh my goodness. Raise there, raise there. I think I got to cutoff call, blind, rebet, ace queen suited. I just got to
call,
call this.
call,
Wow. Okay. So
bet,
he's either got ace king, set, kings. I mean, 84 into 79. Yeah, well, let's just call.
call,
So I get beat
raise,
by ace king. Are you kidding me? Well, here. You know what? Let's just go on. Screw it. I got ace queen. Probably going to lose to
fold,
ace king. You're folding? You folded, Jimmy? Seriously? Shit. Here, let's just go.
all
Let's
in,
just raise.
call,
What do you got? Yeah, set. Let's run it 3 times. How about 4? Yeah, full house. Nice hand. Nice hand. Float me boat. Kicking my arse. And then I get tens.
Fold. Fold.
Tens against under the gun.
Call.
Just call.
Check. Bet.
Percent
Call.
on bets.
Check. Bet.
Probably just give up
Fold.
there. Wow, I'm getting good hands. Insane.
Fold.
Insane. I'm getting some good hands. I may have misplayed that hand. Just kind of got lost there a little bit.
Fold. Raise. Fold. Fold.
Oh well. What did I lose? What did I lose?
Fold.
Take, as they say, take the rough with the smooth.
Call.
Call, raise. It's called.
Check. Check. Bet.
Yeah, the only thing that helps me would be like another ace there. Otherwise, I was just drawn dead.
Raise. Call.
So yes, I'm fish today. I'm definitely a fish.
Bet.
So he probably had what? Kings? Good chance. Kings, jacks. That was a wise fold, though. Jimmy D? That was a smart fold. Yeah.
All in.
So he
Fold.
bet. Hmm.
Fold. 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 Fold.
It's just one of those hands where you just chalk up and
Raise.
you just go, nah, stuff
Call.
happens, right? The top pair. Good kicker. Probably should have just called and then when he went all in, folded.
Bet. Fold.
Not the smartest play. Not the smartest play for 100 bigs.
Fold.
But, hey, what are you going to do,
Raise.
right? Win some, you lose some.
Fold. Raise. Fold. Raise. Fold. Call. Check. bet,
Raising. He's not
fold,
bluffing there. Yeah, I should have just folded.
fold,
Yeah, laugh it off.
raise,
Nadu.
fold, fold, fold,
Nadu the short stacker. It means uprising
fold,
superstar is what that means. Good thing is, you can just put in the chat how dumb I was on that last play. You should have just folded. Like, what are you
fold,
doing?
fold, raise, fold, raise, fold, 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 raise,
I didn't even beat two pair there. I got top pair, good kicker, but I mean, somebody raises you. Yeah,
fold,
that was a fold. Why did I not fold there? Blinders on. Hmm, not the smartest play.
raise, fold,
Not the smartest play. Well,
fold, fold, raise, call, bet, fold, 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 raise,
I just punted off my entire stack. Hmm, not smart.
fold, fold, raise, fold, 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 raise, raise, fold, 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 raise, fold, raise, fold, 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 raise, Call. Check.
Definite check raise candidate.
Check.
Donk or check raise? I'll
Check.
just check. Check raise.
Check.
This is not going to give me anything. And yeah, and then that really pushes them.
Bet. Fold. Fold. Raise. Fold. Fold.
Very unlikely that he has a. Not really
Fold.
worried. I should not even be really
Raise.
worried about straight. Yeah, I'm just gonna raise this guy for the heck of it.
Raise.
But should I actually do that
Fold.
versus cut off? Yeah, cut off
Fold.
this percentage of the time.
Fold. Raise. Fold. Fold.
Aces and my three kings gets folded.
Fold.
One of those beautiful nights. All right, so
Raise. Fold.
what else are we thinking about here? It's about time I actually had a losing session, a serious losing session.
Call.
Not that I want to, but I mean, one or two buy-ins, that kind of stuff.
Check.
It's just the odds are eventually that's going to happen, right? I mean,
Check.
I had 5 or 6 great sessions in a row, or pretty decent sessions in a row. Now you got to get to the point where the pendulum swings the other way, and you might do. Oh, the Rizzy!
Check.
Rizard, babies.
Bet.
Rizard. Love it. I think this guy's a reg.
Fold.
Pretty sure the Riz baby is a reg. Pretty sure.
Fold. Fold. Raise. Call.
Yeah, I've seen that kid before. He was on, I think it was Theo Vaughn's podcast.
Check. Check. Bet. Call. Check. Check.
I think that
Fold.
was a bet.
Raise.
He had no hope of winning that hand. Um, did they check that down there? Let's see. Uh, check. Bet. Call. Flush draw. Busts. Busted flush draw.
Raise. Fold.
Interesting. Interesting.
Fold. Raise.
Pretty sure that would have been. Woulda, coulda, shoulda been. Yeah.
Fold. Raise. Fold.
What am I looking at? I'm looking at this and again. Where was it? Where was it? Was it this one? Yeah, this one. Here's it. Okay, so check check. Bat call. How else does it come in? Right? So there's whatever they had. Was that a check? And then hmm, on that board, yeah, maybe not. I mean, that's either ace or not, right? They would have bet. That was a bet
bet,
on the turn,
fold,
but then not followed up. Hmm. Unless they were planning on just check raising.
fold,
It's a possibility, but you got some nuts.
raise, fold,
Still pretty polar.
fold,
So, yeah,
call,
maybe a
bet, fold,
maybe B33, see if you get raised, or a just a
fold,
B150.
raise,
Hmm. Hello, stream.
fold, 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 call, check,
Just chilling out, playing one table.
check, check,
And I just bought a new computer
check,
recently, and I'm loving it because the other one was an 8 gig. This one
bet,
is a
call,
this one's a 32.
fold, 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 fold,
Jimmy D. Come on, Jimmy D.
fold, raise,
Feel like you should have seen
fold,
me punt my stack just a little while ago.
fold,
Need a little more than luck and make dumb decisions. You
fold,
missed me punting my stack. You're gonna have to see in the replay.
raise, fold, fold, call, check, bet, fold, fold, fold,
Okay, so I've got 4 people on.
fold, 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 raise, raise, fold,
Mm, we got another 3-bet here. What are we gonna do against the 3-bet? Should I re-raise? Nah, let's just call this
call,
one. All right, let's see what he does. Okay, so we have top pair and a good
bet,
kicker. He re-raised, so I mean, he could have ace jack. It's possible he's betting, but that's a pretty big size bet. Now he also has obviously
call,
he's got now I'm pretty sure I've got the nuts here, obviously now. I mean, unless he's got 2 jacks, he's got a jack that's pretty good, obviously, right?
check,
So let's see if he decides to bet. He's got 82 there, so I gotta grab some of that. Uh, no, he's polarized. No, he's a little, no, he's still polarized, right? So I'm gonna go, let's see, let's just go 10.
bet,
Let's go small bet.
call,
Hmm.
check,
Now, he might have a straight, so
check,
let's figure that out here. Yeah, 10s. Okay. Um, so he called my bet.
fold,
Nice. All
raise,
right. We'll chat in a
fold,
second here.
fold,
3, King 10 in the
raise,
hijack. Yes. All right. So we've got king here. I can easily just check that down to him and give him the lead, see if he'll bet. What we're going to do here is we are going, just because we rolled
bet,
that, and it should be a small bet.
raise,
And the reason it should be a small bet. So this guy's raising, which is kind of leaning towards, I mean, he might have another pocket pair. He might think I'm full of it. So
call,
we're just going to call and we'll give him the
check,
lead. Now he's only got 28 bigs, right? So basically what that means is
bet,
that, I mean, he didn't raise me. So I'm gonna have to call him down. Just call him
call,
down with a king 10 with this kicker, and
check,
let's see what happens.
check,
All right. I mean, yeah. So with ridiculous hands like that, um, that was
fold,
kind of an easy hand, obviously.
raise,
Uh, I could do is let me just talk about it here on the stream. All right. So I will this the stream. Okay. So. mm, So just make sure
all
I am on
in,
the delay. Should be on the delay. Okay. So one of the differences, obviously, between because I've played 10 at NL, I started at 10 and L, and have all the
fold,
respect for someone who's looking to
raise,
move up in the stakes. And
fold,
so, if you can let me know, is this
fold,
Andre? Andre, yeah. Okay. All right, dude.
fold,
So, 10NL is there's
fold,
not a lot of, you know, really strong
raise,
players, so you're not going to
call,
see a lot of pushback. You're going to see a lot of limping,
call,
obviously, in
check,
10NL.
bet,
And as soon as you start getting up to, you notice even at
fold,
25, a little
fold,
bit, there's a very, very little bit, but there's some three betting. And then you start getting to 50 NL and then more three
fold,
betting, 100 NL, it ends up being
raise,
more like here, but you still have some good players and you
call,
get the feel of it and you can start identifying the good players.
fold,
And as well, there
check,
are still some very weak
check,
players. And there's still some
bet,
players who just, I mean, those are the
fold,
players that you will make more money on, obviously, right? So, a lot of regs. And so I try and
fold,
identify the regs as much as possible,
raise,
which,
fold,
uh, you start picking
raise,
up on that.
fold,
And as well,
raise,
um, 100 NL, and then you
raise,
start getting to 200
call,
and especially 500. That's when there's a lot of really good players. Um, so the pool of this is obvious, right? But the pool of worse players really starts to shrink. But you do start getting a lot more three betting. You get start getting a lot more people that just know theory very well. They know bet sizing, they know polarity, they understand. And if there's one thing that I can impart to you, Andre, it looks like your name is, if there's one thing I can absolutely impart to you, make sure that you understand position and not only the starting, I mean, make sure you get that dialed in. Make sure you get your starting your starting hands and your starting ranges, make sure you get that dialed in. But what you also want to do is you also want to make sure that you understand the power of position. You understand the power of
raise,
not only
call,
position, but the fact that your range reflecting your
raise,
position is going to give you a much stronger. So this person right here, if we get a raise, okay, this is interesting. Okay, so if I'm getting a raise, I've got an ace 10. Yeah, that's a
fold,
squeeze. I can either I haven't been squeezing that much either. So let's see here. What have we got? Yeah, I think with the ace 10, I'm going to be a little bit light there. I could re-raise, but probably not
Call.
call. I'm going to be out of position, so you got to think about that as well.
All in. Call.
But you start looking at these starting ranges, and this is kind of a
Call.
neat little hand here. So again, I would have a ton of equity,
Check. Check.
obviously on this hand. So I would have hit my
Bet.
straight.
Fold.
And again, you don't want to project any of that. I mean, this guy's got it's ridiculous. There's like these people going in with ridiculous hands. So that obviously shows that, just the strength and nothing against them. It's just basically they are, let's just say they are up and coming superstars.
Fold.
Okay. Up and coming superstars. So,
Bet.
um,
Call.
understanding like this person, they squeezed, but at the same time, maybe with some kind of
Bet.
pocket pair that they missed, they whiffed, and they just decided to fold. Um,
Call.
but just make sure that you understand
Bet.
um, that you can get away with a lot more when you have position and you're
Fold.
starting hands. So if you're looking at
Raise.
bluffing, for example,
Call.
you're going to see a lot
Call.
more bluffing as you get towards the button. I mean, these guys are calling and betting with anything.
Bet.
So it can be kind of unpredictable here. I'm just going to get out of the way. I got an ace here. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to get out of the way. But be interesting to see what happens. So,
Check.
um, I guess the best thing, if
Bet.
you're really interested in getting
Fold.
better and getting better really quickly, one thing that helped me a ton was I spent some money and I actually
Raise.
bought all
Fold.
of the modules or the most of the modules
Call.
anyways of
Call.
this carrot poker school.
Fold.
And this guy's in the
Check.
UK as well, in Scotland, and his name's Pete
Check.
Clark, and
Bet. Call.
he's phenomenal. He is an unbelievably great
Fold.
poker teacher. And so,
Check.
I mean, anything
Bet.
I know, a lot of what I
Call.
know, I really owe to him.
All
And
in.
I don't even know if I'm doing his material justice,
Call.
just because of the fact that he is, um, a theoretician. He's a theoretician as far as poker is concerned. Put together this unbelievable
Raise.
course,
Raise.
and as well, so I get raised here.
Fold.
This is interesting. Okay. Let's see here. What am I under the gun, right? Let's see. So if you get raised under the gun, normally, depending on, I mean, what are you getting three bet? Getting three bet by hijack. I mean, Queen 10 normally should not call, but I'm going to call. Um, okay, so
Check.
I'm going to check just because
Bet.
this guy's playing like a maniac. So I do have some equity. Let's see here.
Call.
Now, if I ripped it, yeah, I'm not
Check.
gonna rip it.
Bet.
I have to. I essentially have to. He's betting. Should I just call? Is he like just a drunk maniac or something?
All in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna raise and see what happens.
Call.
What does he got? Kings. Yeah, let's go 3 times. So what do we need? No. Oh, so the reason I raised there, technically he's got kings, so is he gonna
Fold.
call
Fold.
a lot of the time? Yeah, maybe, maybe
Raise.
not.
Fold.
Um, so is that the worst play? I mean, did he have the
Fold.
blocker? I think he had with the kings. I think he had the blocker there.
Fold.
Let's see. So
Fold.
yeah, he had the
Raise.
diamond blocker as well, right? So probably ended up being a good call for him. Um, yep, 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 yep. So yeah, I'm getting my ass handed to me today while you're watching here, Andre, which is great. Yeah, follow his YouTube channel. I mean, he's really good. And when you get into the content, you actually get into
Fold.
the content. I'm not sure whether you've purchased any of his courses or anything like that. I mean, they're not
Call.
cheap, but you do get what you pay for. So I go over the modules basically,
Raise.
I mean, on a
Fold.
regular basis. I really do. I just was studying a module today in Carrot Porker School, grade 3, and it was all
Check.
about betting and bet sizing and so
Check.
on and so forth, right? So today I'm just punting. And so apologize for the bad play. Um, but yeah, Pete's great.
Call.
Um, some of the other schools are good. One of the things that you can do is you can get buried so far in theory that you can get to the point where you don't actually
Bet.
play. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure that
Fold.
you're mixing your hours of play with your, with your theory. And and as well, he has a
Raise.
great course, which
Fold.
is the
Raise.
E grade E
Fold.
exploitative course. It's really
Fold.
good. The thing
Call.
is that I mean, if you're looking at
Check.
moving up in stakes in poker, you could probably move up from 10 to, I don't know, in a relatively short period of time. You could
Check.
probably
Check.
you could
Check.
probably move up to
Check.
50 NL fairly quickly. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you as far as the blocker is concerned. Um, so yeah, that was an overplay by me. I did have some equity. I should have just called.
Call.
Um, check, called, see if I realize my equity, and then, hmm,
Fold.
yeah. So he had called because he had a blocker.
Raise.
Yeah, possibly. Did he even know that? Did he even know that? Possibly. I mean, it's a
Fold.
possibility, right? So basically,
Raise.
yeah, just getting back to that. Uh, so I just got a new computer. One of the reasons
Call.
I got a new laptop was because I had essentially
Check. Bet.
my RAM was 8, and then I moved up to 32 here with the new one. No, you're not distracting. Really, it's part of it is just being on this channel and or creating this channel and um having fun playing poker. I mean, you lose a few hands, who cares, right? I mean, I lose buy-in, I lose whatever. I'm losing $100. I mean, the Canadian dollar is not, I think we're probably what? I mean, is it 152, maybe two. I mean,
Fold.
the pound is worth was it
Fold.
twice as much as ours or something like that. And so,
Raise.
you know, hundred
Fold.
bucks isn't 100 quid, put it that way. But let's just see if I can
Raise.
play a little bit
Fold.
better, first of all. Um, but
Fold.
so yeah, I've got Flopzilla and
Raise.
GKeal Plus, and I've got them connected and use that on a regular basis.
Call.
Um, so try and sim hands that I've streamed and be interesting to actually
Bet.
do that. Here's my situation, my issue
Call.
as far as this is concerned. So I put out a bunch of content, which is these live streams, record them, put them on Twitch, put them on YouTube, etc. And then I
Bet.
so I play, and then I've got Restream, and Restream is really cool because it streams on multiple outlets like Twitch and
Call.
YouTube. And then I just push a button, and all of these shorts come out automatically. So
Check.
I'm not a fan at all of editing because editing can be just a time suck. It can be an absolute nightmare. And so, yeah,
All
it's not
in.
fun. So I could
Fold.
make some really phenomenal content, really phenomenal videos. And if I do get the chance in the near future, I'll make some better
Raise.
content. I made one, if you take a look at a hand,
Raise.
I think it was only 3 minutes or something like that. But it was a hand, it was Jack Jack, and just kind of explained everything while I was going through it, parsed out a hand. So I cut it out of the stream. I could do that for multiple, and I've had somebody ask for that, and so happy to do that. My only thing is just having enough time,
Raise.
with the AI and the shorts and whatnot. You just click a button, and I do want to be playing poker, and I do want to be doing some of the
All
studying and
in.
things like that. Right? It can be
Call.
very time consuming. Plus I play in a home game every second week, and so um, I mean, it's great. Poker is really it's definitely a lot of fun. It's a lifelong endeavor. And yeah, so anytime you want to either hop on the
Fold.
stream or,
Raise.
if you're hopping on the stream, ask questions, whether it be
Fold.
about spots. And if you see any of my videos or anything like that, you need some clarification. I'm completely transparent with regards to any of this communication. And
Fold.
so, really, the
Call.
whole vibe
Check.
of this
Bet.
is, am interested in poker. It's not what I do. Um, and I do have a little bit of knowledge that I picked up, and so I can help people with that. It's all about
Fold.
getting people that watch. It's all about getting them better. So getting yourself better as much as
Fold.
possible. And if I can help get you better as a
Raise.
poker player, and it
Fold.
might be just pointing you in the right direction to some content to consume, or studying,
Fold.
or any of that kind of stuff, more than happy to do that. That's really what it's all about, right?
Fold. Raise. Call.
Okay. So call a raise. I basically rolled a raise, but that's a decent sized bet, so I'm not going to raise
Call.
right now. Um, just open ended here. At some point in time, I mean, I'm sitting here with an eight, right?
Bet.
So, this is just a straight
Call.
call, right? Now, seeing as that actually, let's call it, came in, he triple barrels me. If he triple barrels me, but if he bets small,
Bet.
that indicates top pair. That's not small. So I mean, yeah, that's a
Fold.
fold. So what you always also
Fold.
want to pay attention to is
Fold.
the fact that um,
Raise.
a lot of times if you're looking at
Fold.
big bets, it's, if you can identify if somebody's actually a
Fold.
good player or not, a lot of times by the way that they bet.
Fold.
And so if this
Raise.
guy's betting,
Call.
and he's in late position, so we're pretty wide open. So
Check.
the first two calls were great.
Bet.
And then if he was actually bluffing at all,
Fold.
then, I could stack him, right? But if I hit, so I missed, he kept going,
Raise.
and it just ends up being a give up, right? So nines, I think nines is just a call here against the cutoff. Yeah,
Call.
pretty standard. Okay. So low board, that's really good for me. I could bet right now. I could check raise. I am just going
Check.
to check call here.
Check.
No. Okay. Uh, okay. So
Check.
there's still a good chance that I'm ahead here. I'm not going to raise. So do we get a delayed C bet?
Check.
All right. So, very, very, very weak. What I can do here is I can always just bet, see if I get a call, but I probably only get a call from a jack. So I'll
Check.
see if they decide to bet, maybe with an ace
Check.
or something like that. I mean, probably not, right? We're probably not going to get a bet. We just check it down. Now, my other option would obviously be to bet there. And there
Raise.
are times that I will bet.
Fold. Fold.
Um,
Fold.
so
Call.
that's part of what I'm all trying to parse out here is really frequency with regards to
Bet.
bets and opportunities
Fold.
where you can take one fork or another fork. Um, the other fork there would have been betting. And would I have gotten a
Fold.
call with queen high? I would
Raise.
not have gotten a call with queen high. And very unlikely that they have, maybe they're trying to
Raise.
check down something, but very
Call.
unlikely in the, what was that?
Call.
Was it the cutoff? Hijack or cutoff? Cutoff that,
Check.
I mean, less
Check.
likely that they have the low cards. So, yeah, yeah,
Check.
it's, the course, um, really,
Bet.
quite frankly, it's
Fold.
I mean, it is a masterpiece as far as poker is concerned. I gotta give credit where credit is due. I mean, it's
All
very
in.
expensive. He's got a pass now that
Fold.
you can buy, so it's all encompassing and it's all of his content. And so it would be just an
Fold.
absolute,
Fold.
I mean,
Raise. Fold.
it's a lot. So you want to be, you want to be pretty serious about moving up, but I'll tell you, if you digest
Fold.
the content and it'll change the way that you think about
Raise.
the game. It will absolutely change the way that you think about the game.
Call.
If you're at 10-0 right now, it will absolutely not only change, but it'll get you down a path
Raise.
of, let's see here. So if we've got 10, I probably need to go to, was it 24, 25? We got this guy. Let's go 26.
Raise.
See what happens.
Fold.
Maybe Sneaky Turtle has
Fold.
aces. Nope, because it's been one of those days so far.
Fold.
So yeah, I mean, this good courses, good courses.
Raise.
So we've got the hijack.
Raise.
We got raise. We
Fold.
got a re-raise.
Fold.
Right, we got some action going on at the table.
All in. Fold. Call.
And when you watch Pete's videos, oh, hit the king. So when you watch Pete's videos,
Fold.
just on
Fold.
YouTube, for example, they're great,
Fold.
but you do need to have the background a little bit that is actually
Fold.
provided by the course. And I'm not,
Fold. Raise.
endorsed by
Fold.
or paid by or anything like that, or get anything out of this, anything like that. I just, quite sincerely, if you
Raise.
purchase his course
Fold.
and you go through the
Fold.
material, you might even start. I think it's a little more expensive. Like if you just go one module by the other, after another individually.
Fold.
But if you wanted to just
Raise.
invest a little bit and buy Carrot Poker School Grade One,
Fold.
that's the
Fold.
that opens the door, right? And that just gets you to where you go, okay,
Fold.
this
Raise.
is a whole new way to look at poker, and it teaches the theory, and then once you
Raise.
actually learn the theory and you see what's going on in positional play and betting and bet sizing and
Fold.
what is polarity, what is what
Call.
is a merge range, what's a polar range, what happens when someone bets and they become
Bet.
polar, and then when there's a call, like here's a bet here, that's basically that's not super polarizing bet, right? Now
Call.
this is a three bet pot. Now calling, if you have the nine and you're calling, I
Bet.
mean that's not a really good hand for him.
Fold.
uh unless he has an overpair, but he just kind of ripped it. And so that's
Fold.
not really,
Fold.
it's not normally the best way to
Raise.
play poker. Like this
Fold.
this guy right here with the example, this cobalt here. And yeah, yeah, that's funny. Um, yeah, there's a lot of three betting, and it can
Fold.
make people uncomfortable when you see all this three betting because you don't know what's going on. So if you understand, it's just, it like
Raise.
I'm super comfortable with three betting.
Fold.
And the reason is because once you start learning the ranges, somebody three bets you. There are hands that, depending upon their position
Raise.
and your position, there are hands that you're going to call with. There are hands that you're going to fold, and there are
Call.
hands that you are premium hands that you're going to raise with. And there are also bluffs.
Bet.
And so you 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 start getting the concept of just bucketing pre-flop. And then once you start applying that, it becomes a little bit more
Raise.
automatic. But what you don't want to
Call.
do is you don't want to just, it's not just like,
Check.
sitting here clicking buttons. I mean, a lot of multi-tablers are like that. You can see that there are a whole bunch
Check.
of multi-tablers like this, Better Than You here,
Bet.
Sneaky Turtle, I believe, and Jimmy D.
Fold.
I believe they're all multi-tabling right now. which is great. It forces you to make really quick decisions, but at the same time, you've got to have that, with regards to the bets, the raises, and so on and so forth. And so when you're
Fold.
multi-tabling, a lot of time you're doing it because you want to
Raise.
maximize your rate back.
Fold.
And that's great.
Call.
That's a phenomenal way to do that, but it's less easy to, depending on how many tables you
Bet.
play, it's less easy to think through a
Fold.
hand, right? Less easy to just identify things. And so yeah,
Raise.
learning pre-flop play and the
Fold. Call.
ranges. I actually purchased Pete's ranges for 50, 100 NL as well.
Fold.
So I think it cost me 99 pounds to do that. I think it was 99 pounds,
Bet.
but
Raise.
that was great, right? Because then you can look at
Call.
them, you can figure out, okay,
Bet.
you know,
Call.
I'm in the hijack
Check.
and I'm getting bet by the small
Bet.
blind. What do I call with? What do I fold with? What do I re-raise with? And then it sort of automates your situation. And then if you see someone who's getting out of line because they have a really high, three bet ratio,
Fold.
or even a really low three bet ratio, well, if their percentage is only 5 or 8 or 10% as far as three bets overall,
Fold.
then you know that they're super tight.
Fold.
And then
Fold.
not, um,
Fold.
and then you understand. So you can map it
Raise.
all out, put it that way. And one great way,
Raise.
actually, at 10 NL, I'll
Call.
tell you right now, even if you learn this, if you actually learn nothing else, you just learned how to three bet.
Check.
You had a system and a
Bet.
strategy for three betting at 10
Fold.
NL. I mean, you'd crush. You'd crush because everybody around you not understand what you were doing.
Fold.
Because I just play. I was off for maybe about 8 months. I
Fold.
took a break from poker, and
Raise.
I started off with a very small game, like a 10 NL game, and I was like, oh my god, everyone's limping. All they're doing is limping. It's like they're playing bingo, right? Trying to hit a hand. And then I
Fold.
get a certain hand, and I just raise them. I'd raise and raise and raise and raise like crazy.
Raise.
I wasn't raising every hand, but anytime I got a decent raisable hand, I would just raise, right? You get a lot of folds, so you pick up lines that way, and you pick up
Raise.
people's chips that way. Ace six. I mean, you see, this is such a small raise. Here's the thing, right? So it's not even a decent
Fold.
sized raise. It should be 7.5, right? So if I'm under the gun and this guy's raising me, and where is he? He's the hijack, right? So let's see here. So if the hijack raises me, I'm just gonna fold this.
Fold.
But if the hijack raises me, um, sorry, he three bets me. Um, A6 is not the best hand
Raise.
to call with,
Fold.
right?
Fold.
Because there's no straight possibilities.
Fold.
Um, I mean, you have to hit a hand, for example. It's very difficult to play. Plus, you're out of position, right? And he probably has a stronger range than that. So I'm going to fold that. Now, yeah, three bet defend ranges are super cool. So Jack four,
Raise.
again, that uh, remember that.
Call.
Okay, so that's actually really good for him. This
Check.
might even be a check fold, but
Bet.
pro with yeah, six bunt, yeah,
Fold.
yeah. So he's got a calling range, and you got to remember the blinds have the widest range. That's why I would even consider calling that, is because,
Fold.
I mean, first of all, he just snapped that off like crazy, right? I didn't really have any redraw with a Jack three. Um, there's I mean, there are no diamonds on the board, anything
Fold.
like that. But
Raise. Call.
so this guy definitely wants to play. Now, he's
Call.
calling, okay? So I've got a weak queen,
Bet.
So, I mean, this guy's betting. I could raise because I do have some redraw potential, and this guy does seem to be. So, I basically rolled, and what I am going to do, depending on what he does here, I'm just going to raise him. So he's 2.5. I'm going to raise both of them just to see what happens. So I'm going to raise to 13
Raise.
and just see what happens. Now, if any of these guys have a flush draw, they're
Call.
not going anywhere, right? Um, if any of these guys, I mean, there's a lot of potential equity here.
Call.
So Sneaky Turtle called as well, right? So I'm probably, there's a good chance I'm just dead on this hand already, right? So, yeah, Mr. Cobalt. Yeah, I'm just not getting the best read on Mr. Cobalt right now. But so that raise, I mean,
Bet.
when you get a raise and call,
Fold.
and this guy's betting into two people, I mean, I'm pretty obviously my queen is no good. But I'd really like to just see what he has.
Fold.
And sometimes aggression wins. I've seen people that I mean, they just bet like crazy and they get you off of, they
Fold.
get you off of hands like they're maniacs, right?
Raise. Fold.
So yeah, when you talk about Mr. Cobalt, I mean, he's in
Call.
74 right now percent of the hands.
Check.
Um, pretty
Check.
darn good, right? Pretty darn high. And so that's
Check.
where, I mean,
Check.
you can raise, hit a hand, and then go, right? So good chance I could have
Bet.
just called him down,
Fold.
because he's a little bit of a maniac. But again, is he stupid because he's just betting into two
Fold.
people like that? I mean, maybe he is.
Raise.
But yeah, Andre, great,
Fold.
and I do appreciate you watching and appreciate the conversation and
Fold.
or just the chat here.
Fold.
And like I said, getting back
Fold.
to
Raise.
understanding, yeah,
Fold.
pre-flop is just, I mean, that's essential. It would be funny actually just to see because what you get into 10 NL, you're
Fold.
going to be going like everybody's going to be going
Fold.
fold, or they're going to raise all in. Why? Because they have aces or kings, and so you're
Fold.
going to start being able to parse this stuff out really quickly. And then poker becomes more fun
Fold.
because what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're sufficiently aggressive, right? Aggressive poker
Raise.
is generally is winning poker. Passive poker is losing poker. Quite frankly, I mean, you could win on occasion, and
Call.
also understanding when you should fold is really key. It's really essential. But I mean,
Raise.
it's yeah, that would be cool to
Call.
learn those ranges. I mean, yeah, I think it's 100 pounds. Let me just
Bet.
look that up. Let me just see here. I'll tell you what I paid for it. Okay, so course library. Okay, so my downloads.
Fold.
Let's see here. Home. Subscriber library. Okay. Let me just log in here.
Fold.
Ace four,
Fold.
no. Jack seven, no.
Fold. Raise.
let's just see here. Yeah, okay, my account orders, and so yeah, I paid for one of the courses, which is exploitative, that I paid £1,299 for the Carrot Poker school, and I basically paid £100 for. And this would have been 2 years ago, almost exactly 2 years ago, but I paid £100 for those ranges. So if you if you just buy those ranges
Raise. Fold.
and you
Fold.
follow them, I mean,
Fold.
uh,
Call.
that'd be great. Yeah. And sometimes you get the maniac, so you get variance in poker, right? You have to be willing to accept variance,
Fold.
especially when you're playing against either maniacs or you're playing against like really good aggressive players.
Fold.
Um, you get all in sometimes that just, I mean, hey, you just kind of chalk it up to I lost that hand, I
Fold.
lost a buy-in, right?
Raise.
So
Call.
um, I also understand
Bet.
that
Fold.
your pool might be different. Um, what network are you playing on? Um,
Fold.
like this is GG,
Raise.
and the reason that I like GG is
Fold.
because it's popular. There's a lot of players. A lot of people seem to moved over from Stars. I used to have an account with Stars, and I did pretty
Fold.
well there. Played some 100 and some 200
Raise.
NL.
Fold.
Um, and I moved over to GG.
Fold. Fold.
Here's the thing: is GG. I mean, your
Raise.
5% rake is pretty darn high. Now, this
Fold.
is because I'm in a province of Canada, which is Ontario. Um, I'm only allowed to play against people in Ontario. So, that's why I was asking before about
Raise.
these flags. I was wondering about these flags. We've got a Dutch flag. Some people have
Fold.
Palestine flags and Persian flags and this flag and that flag.
Call.
Um,
Check.
in India or Pakistan, whatever it might be. So, um, yeah,
Bet.
uh, I'm
All
playing
in.
within just the
Call.
province only, and some strong players here as well. But my pool isn't huge, and so we don't have the. Does GG have called the Russian cash or something like that? Um, Basically, with the Russian cash, um, that's kind of like what did the poker stars? Where you basically just have the you're just playing a hand and you get new players and so on and so forth. We don't have that because we don't even have a big enough player pool for that. I don't believe we do anyways.
Fold.
And so I'm only playing against people in my province,
Fold.
which may be an advantage. Maybe it's a weaker pool, but then people get to know each other and
Raise.
so on and so forth. So anyway, it is a lot of fun. I like the platform.
Fold.
They do scrape off. I mean, this is a big
Fold.
rake, and it's difficult to overcome
Raise.
um, a 5% rake. It's not impossible because I've seen people that have done it.
Fold.
So, what do we do with
Fold.
sevens here? Okay, obviously we're going to raise in
Raise.
first in with sevens, but what would we do if, for example, uh, the button raised and
Raise.
well, I'd be raising with sevens. Okay.
Fold.
Um, if
Call.
it was different frequencies, like the cutoff, for
Check.
example, I might call sometimes. I might fold, I might raise, right? Reason being is just changing up the frequency so that you don't become so predictable that the only thing you're
Check.
calling with ever is a pocket pair.
Check.
Um, so being a little bit unpredictable can
Bet.
make a lot of sense as well, but it's very difficult to, like, for example, I have an RNG here.
Fold. Raise.
Yeah, you're right. Stars has failed to adapt. No question.
Fold.
No question. Um,
Fold.
so yeah, you know,
Fold.
you got to live with the high rank, I guess, right? Because that's where everyone wants to
Fold.
play.
Fold.
Ace four against the cutoff. Where the hell am I? Am I in the big blind? Yeah, I'm gonna raise this a lot of the time here. Let's go.
Raise. Fold. Raise. Raise.
The players left. Oh, this guy's on a break.
Fold.
So let's see what Jimmy D has to say, has to do.
Raise.
So raise. So the only thing I can really do is just come over the top here. Well, let's come over the top and see what happens here.
All in.
He'd probably call me. And
Call.
then, probably a good idea just to, yeah, let's run it. I don't know. Let's run it 3 times. Yeah, let's do it. See? And that just takes away the variance, right? Let me hit something here. Nothing. Oh, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Do I get any of the pot? No, yeah, I do get. I get a third of the pot. Okay. So, yeah.
Fold.
Yeah, okay.
Check.
I played tournaments sometimes. I've actually won a couple of
Bet.
tournaments. I won a tournament a couple
Call.
of years ago. I don't know. I probably have it on the Hemden Mob or whatever the heck
Check.
it is, but it's only like I've only won 2 tournaments. One was maybe like 12, 13 years ago. It was a couple grand. And recently, it was either
Bet.
1 or 2 or something like that as well. Um,
Fold.
tournaments, you have to have a lot of patience, and there's so many bad players
Fold.
that play tournaments
Raise.
that
Fold.
let me just sit out here and see if I can find another table. Uh, let's go into this one. It's probably all the same people. Nope. All right. Fire up another table. This one. This one looks like it's pretty close to being abandoned. So what we're going to do is, let's just see here, switch this over. Boom. Okay. All right. Okay, let me get back to so I can see the chat. Yeah, GG. Yeah. Tournaments, cash tables, and Russian cash. Okay, yes. So that'd be kind of cool to play that Russian cash. I used to play on Poker Stars. What the hell was it called? Anyways, oh, I should probably deal in, right? Good idea. So, yeah, tournaments are a different breed altogether. I think another good coach, and it seems like they have a really good piece of software as well as that Jonathan Little. I mean, I'm not telling anybody that anything that they don't know. I mean, that guy is that guy's a machine as far as poker content and instructional and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, I think he started off doing tournaments. So Really, really like that phenomenal. That's phenomenal content. Um, his tool where that you actually go into scenarios and things like that. I think I downloaded the free version, and then I might have paid for it. But you just get to the point where you have so much content. I think his stuff would be really good for cash games, but it'd probably be phenomenal for tournaments as well. Um, so Pete is, unless he has some people in his stable, Pete is more of a cash game guy, and which is more what I guess what you call pure poker. Um, less of the bubble type stuff and ICM and all that, just different thought process. And for me, yeah, they can be fun, they can be exciting, but I mean, they take such a long time. It takes forever to play a tournament. So you have to have a certain type of mentality for that. Used to like tournaments. We kind of play tournament style we play in this guy's garage every 2 weeks, every second Friday. So I'll be going next Friday, and it's fun, but you do see a lot of people just shoving and it's all in, and you get blinded out, all that kind of stuff, right? They're fun. What I really love doing is going live and okay. So what I like doing is I like going live, playing live poker. I mean, when I go to Arizona in the winters, sometimes spend a couple weeks, and then I will, probably spend almost every day at the tables. I mean, they have 75 tables or something like that. It's phenomenal. So we'll be playing some really good, really fun
Fold.
poker. There'll be some good players there. There's some
Raise.
not so good players there, and so on. So, anyways, I got my
Call.
ass handed to me today, and I probably got some good content.
Check.
So here's what I'm going to
Bet.
do. I am going to just sign out, sign off. All right, thanks. And Andre, it's great talking to you. Yeah,